Gentleman from South Carolina is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to support the Republican rules package, return to common sense in the People's House. I want to point out a few line items in the rules package for particular praise. This bill returns a historical norm of in-person meetings and in-person votes. No more proxy voting or remote committee hearings. Let's do the work in the People's House. This bill returns a Holman rule. If there was ever a time for this House to stop paying the salaries of bad bureaucrats, it's now. Tony Fauci deserves that step. I think knowing this rule was coming is one of the reasons he's now mercifully left government service. The power to fire unelectable bureaucrats who abuse their power is central reason to support this package. In the past, the 3-day rule has been abused. Bills being dropped in the dead of night to be voted on 2 mornings later is just wrong. Moving to a true 72-hour rule will end that abusive practice. Eliminating the Gephardt rule to ensure that this House has true debate over whether or not to raise a debt limit is a move in the right direction for fiscal sanity in the People's House. And so is the 3/5 majority requirement to raise taxes. I want to thank my fellow Freedom Caucus members and my friends in the House leadership for making these necessary changes to the rules package. I ask my colleagues to pass this package. Now, since Chairman McGovern, the ranking member McGovern, mentioned the IRS bill coming up, let me just point out, we need to rescind that. 87,000 IRS agents, you know what that equates to? 200 new IRS agents in every congressional district in this country. That's 1,740 new IRS agents in every state for one purpose, to go after small businesses, hardworking Americans who try to raise money to pay for reckless spending. Reckless spending that's caused $31 trillion in debt in this nation. This is the right thing to do. I tell you what, we could repurpose those agents to the southern border, or we could repurpose them and let them build the Keystone XL pipeline. You know what? There was about estimated 61,000 lost jobs with the Keystone XL pipeline when the Biden administration canceled that project. But yet we turn around and government hires 87,000 new IRS agents to go after your constituents and mine. I mentioned earlier the number. Look it up. I yield back. Thank you.
Gentleman from